What's going on, you guys? Mr. Money1235 here again, back for another album review, Kavinsky, Outrun. So as I talked about before, if you've seen the movie Drive, then you know exactly who this guy is. His song was featured in the opening credits to the movie called Night Call, which is an amazing song. I found this really beautiful cover of the song played by this chick. I can't remember her name on acoustic guitar, but it was fucking beautiful. I absolutely love this song. I might try to cover it myself one day, but this is a great song, and it really made me curious to check more of this guy out. And then actually somebody suggested that I actually check out this album on my recommendations video. And I did back in the day, but I never really gave it much listen. But I finally been able to sit down, fucking get through it, and I wanted to talk to you guys about it because this is something special. I don't think the album's perfect. I do not think the album's perfect. Some of the songs I basically don't like. But there's a whole lot of things about this album to like, and here we go. This album starts on a song called Prelude, and this is definitely one of my favorites. It starts off with, like, a voice comes over and is speaking this thing about a guy. The year was 1986, and it was a cold and rainy night on the road, and he was in love with a girl, and I don't really know what the hell's going on, but it's a really good song. It starts off the album really cool, and it rolls right into a song called Blizzard, which uses really good synthesizer music, and then there's a really memorable part on guitar on this thing. There's a whole lot of things on here that really set each song apart and make it memorable. Every single song has its own unique melody, which I like, but some of them I just like more than others. The song Blizzard especially, I think, is really memorable because it's one of the only songs that features a guitar part in there, which I really like. I do think a whole lot of this album sounds a little bit too repetitive, though. Especially Blizzard as well. I mean, you get through certain sections of this album, certain songs I should say, and it's just like you just want to skip it to hear something else because it repeats over and 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 over, and you get a little bit sick of it. And that's what happened to me on a few songs on this album. Personally, if some of these songs on this album were cut down by 2 minutes, or they had a bridge change or something, then this album would be way much higher on the list for me. But I really like the synthesizer music going on throughout this entire thing. It all uses the same kind of synthesizer sounds, so if you don't really like what you heard in the first two songs, then you might as well just get out now, because the synthesizer sound never really changes, but that's Kavinsky's style. That's the sound he's known for. So I like that. I like that he keeps it like that because it's his. It keeps it original and unique. Another one of my favorite songs on this album is called Outlook. I really like the weird manipulated vocals that are used in this song. I think it makes for something different. And I really like the melody on it, and that's one of them that keeps it my favorite. The song Suburbia is really interesting. I don't even really like rap music that much, but I actually really enjoyed the rapping that was happening on this song. I don't know who the artist was that was rapping, but it sounds really good, especially with his backdrop. I really like how his music was backing up their flow. It sounds really good, actually, but once again, it just gets a little bit too repetitive for me in there, and I have to skip it. It's just, I'm sorry, I cannot stand too much repetitiveness. Some repetitiveness can be pulled off and sound good, but it's just not happening for me on this album. My next favorite song on this album is Night Call. I fucking love this song. Oh my god, I really love some of the remixes that he put out of this song too. I've really been enjoying those as well. And then the song after that, Dead Cruiser, I'm also really liking. I really love the beat on this thing. It's a little bit repetitive too, but this is one where it gets pulled off right. To me, anyway. And I can really get into this thing and not get sick of it. It's really hard for me to explain. It all comes down to personal preference. You guys are going to like songs that I don't like, and I like songs that you probably don't like. And that's just how it is. That's what every review is, really. But I really like this song. I really like the next song, Grand Canyon. And I also really like the song Road Game as well. I think this one's really, really good. It has the same type of things that I like about it as in Dead Cruiser. It's just all of these songs are mostly instrumental, so it's not like I can talk about lyrics or anything, but it's really catchy. It has its own memorable melody to it, which I really like. And then this album ends on a song called Endless. which I really like. The voice comes back again, kind of wrapping up what he said in the prelude, even though it really doesn't have anything to do with anything when listening to this album. But I also really like the song that's accompanying that, so I think this album ends really good. All in all, I really like this album. I mean, like, there's 13 songs on it. I think I walked out of this thing really enjoying 8 of them. So, I mean, like, it doesn't get my full recommendation, but I still really like this album. I really like what Kavinsky does. I really like electronic music. So, go check it out. You guys will probably like it a little bit more than I did, but I still really like the thing. The songs that I really like, I'm going to be listening to for a long time. So, I mean, like, I owe it for that, definitely. So, check it out, you guys. Mr. Money 1, 2, 3, 5. I'll see you guys later.